Look at this, guys. Look at this. Have you ever seen star fruit this big? Look at this. This is the size of a regular star fruit. Now look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. No, I just went to the market and went to the market to do my shopping, you know, to get my fruits, get everything ready, because you know I have to blend up my fruit juices 4 times per day on, well, typically 4 times per day, as well as, you know, I have my fruits that I eat. So today is Saturday. I went to the market and my gosh, I saw these. Now I had bought, let me show you for reference, I had bought 2 dozen of the regular star fruits. This is an average size star fruit, but they can be tiny like this. And you know, they call it the star fruit because when you cut it through the middle, it looks like a star, right? So that's your star fruit. So I had bought 2 dozen star fruits, and then I was walking around, you know, looking for other stuff, and I saw these. Look at them. Oh, look at that beauty. Oh, look at that. Now this is what you get for living in the tropics, right guys? Oh, I didn't even introduce myself. I'm so excited. I didn't even introduce myself. This is Nandi, and welcome to Vibrant Authentic Living, where we talk about foods, and we talk about fasting, and we talk about meditation and affirmation and positive living, right? Vibrant, authentic living. No, I always say I cannot live outside the tropics, and this is one of the reasons why. Because you're not gonna find these outside the tropics, right? I'll visit other places, but I will never live outside the tropics. What does this remind you of, by the way? Look at the shape. Look at that well-formed, those well-formed, what do we call them? Lips? Labia? Write in the comments and tell me what the shape reminds you of. It's so well-formed. It is so beautiful. It is so gorgeous. Just look. Organic, mellow, you see how ripe they are, ripe on the tree. The farmers just come in from Linstead, same place in St. Catherine where I live, but further up in the hills. I live in Portmore, so the farmers come down from that side every Saturday. Linstead, Bogwalk, up in the hills, and they come down to Portmore, so we can have access to the produce, because Portmore is more a residential, it's not a city, but it's getting there. Persons have been advocating for it to have city status, right? So we're kind of outside of the rural areas, but I'll tell you what, the residents in Portmore, if you walk around, you will be amazed to see how many fruit trees just growing in the yards, right? So even though we are semi-city and very commercial by comparison to these other areas, we still have our fruit trees, and that's, as I said, that's what you get for living in the tropics, right? This is the reward. Look, this is the reward for living in the tropics. Now, I had already done one of the feature videos on the star fruit, but of course, you know, I had to bring these to offer to you, right? To say thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming to the channel. Thank you for watching the videos. So I'm still going to run down, since I'm here talking about the star fruits, I'm still going to run down the health benefits, right? Even though I've done that video before. So I'm going to tell you again about the health benefits. Of course, once you see this bright, vibrant color in the fruits, this is one of the fruits that I include in my yellow mellow fellows. If you're a friend to this channel, you know I always talk about my yellow mellow fellows. So this is one of the guys, one of the yellow fellows. In addition to the pineapple, the June plum, the passion fruit, all of these bright yellow fruits that are tangy, and they just add that zest to your juices, right? So once the star fruit is in season and I see it, I'm going to stock up on it because it's almost always in my juices. Once you see this vibrant yellow color, you know it is packed with flavonoids, and it's going to be packed with vitamin C and other antioxidants. And what those do for you is to almost neutralize the effect of free radicals in the body, the wear and tear, the natural wear and tear of the cells of the body that occur over time. You know, the antioxidants greatly reduce the effect on the cells and help them to replenish themselves quicker. So they are anti-aging, they promote longevity. The vitamin C, that this fruit is loaded with, you know, the vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant. It helps to boost your immunity, so it strengthens the immune system and makes you able to resist, you know, common cold, influenza, respiratory ailments, and basically keep the microbes in your body at the normal rate that they're supposed to be. It's not that you want to completely rid your body of microbes. You don't want to do that. As a matter of fact, you can't even do that, right? Because we need, most of the microbes in the body are beneficial to us. But when they get out of hand, they proliferate because of bad eating, really. We invite them, even though we raise hell when they come, but we actually invite them. They will not come if we don't invite them. So the antioxidants help to keep them in check, keep them at the normal levels that they're supposed to be, right? So this fruit is also called carambola in other parts of the world, but typically here in the West we call it star fruit. And I want to actually, I'm gonna cut this giant one. I want to see if the seeds are the same size as the smaller one, so you can see the star shape, right? That's why we call it the star fruit. So normally when I'm making juice, I will slice it up like this, right? It's the first I'm seeing this big giant one. I want to see if it tastes the same. Same taste. So I want to compare the seeds. So this isn't the baby one. The seeds are actually more or less the same size. Well, it's a little bigger. It's a little, yeah, more or less the same size. So that's the giant one. This one here is the giant one. Let's say they're more or less the same size, right? And it actually looks like it has less seeds. Let me slice it down. So I usually slice it down like this, so I can take out the seeds easily. Roughly the same size, right? Now, One thing you should know though, the seeds of the star fruit are toxic. They contain neurotoxins, so I am very careful when I'm preparing the star fruit, whether to eat it or to make juice. There's a special way that I slice it to get out the seeds properly. Like I slice it down like this, and then sometimes you can just squeeze out the seeds or just use the knife and take out the seeds. The neurotoxins in the seeds, of course, can affect the brain, cause seizures, and can lead to death actually if it's a case where you have a severe overdose, which is rare, but just to be on the safe side, right? It can also worsen kidney ailments. So if you have kidney disease already and your body is not filtering, not getting rid of the waste, these toxins from the seeds can aggravate the problem, right? So be careful with that. But generally speaking, for the average population, star fruit are safe. Just don't consume the seed. Alright, so moving on, right, so I told you about the vitamin C and the other antioxidants. It's also very rich in fiber. You can see, I can see all that fiber, and the entire fruit is edible once you take out the seed. So remove the seed and you chew this and eat it, right? And it's very succulent, very succulent. I mean, the water with the juice will be running down your hands, running down your mouth. It's very succulent. So you know that combination of fiber and water content that will help, that will promote a good digestive tract, for your feces to flow easily and efficiently through the alimentary canal, right? And of course that can help reduce weight and so on. So it's very good for the digestive system. In addition to the fiber and the vitamin C, the star fruit also contains vitamin B5. It contains folate, which is very good for women who planning to become pregnant or already pregnant. Folate helps with the formation of the fetus. Sodium, calcium, potassium, magnesium, and these minerals help with the effective working function of the heart, so they can help in reducing hypertension, right? High blood pressure. There is research being done on the star fruits in terms of cancer. It can lower the risk of developing cancer because, you know, again, the antioxidant properties, anti-inflammatory properties that it has. So it basically cleans out your system so that nothing gets to clog up the system pretty much. Because of its anti-inflammatory action, it has been used for conditions such as psoriasis and, you know, other skin ailments, dermatitis. It's also helpful with sore throats, helps to clear out the mucus and the phlegm from the respiratory tract. Alright, so this is a very healthy fruit and so delicious. It's my yellow mellow fellows, they just add zest to the juices. They just give the juices that punch, right? I love the tang that they add to it because I don't put sugar in my juices, so I love when they have that nice mellow flavor. There's a sweetness, but it's tangy, just a little bit of sour, and I always try to select the ripest fruits. You can see these are so mellow. Look at how mellow they are. They are just succulent and mellow, right? So you know these are going to go in my juices this evening, and I'm looking forward to having this delicious juice, right? Okay, so I really just wanted to share with you, and by comparison again, just look. I just want you to see the difference. You see that? This is the tiny one. This is mature, you know. It's a mature star fruit ready to eat. But look at it compared to this one. Okay, so I wanted to show you that when you live in the tropics, you have access to these kinds of miracles. Alright, so this is Nandi. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. And please go on over to Patreon and become a supporter of the Fat Bae channel. Just follow the link below in the description. Spread the word, share the video so others can come on board and start making healthier choices. Alright, so you know, I always like to show you as I wrap up. Until next time, this is Nandi.